the ACT Health Minister, Rachel Stephen-Smith, has been caught on tape admitting that the Labor Greens government decriminalised illicit drugs like MDMA and ice by stealth. Have a listen.
Michael sat on a Legislative Assembly Committee into youth mental health in the last term of Parliament and managed to get a recommendation in there that was supported unanimously, tripartisan support, for a recommendation to examine simple drug offence notices, so the decriminalisation of the use of a range of drugs, as a recommendation in an inquiry into youth mental health, which gave us then the authority to say, oh, well, the Assembly, in a tripartisan way, have supported this as a government. We need to respond to it. We took it to the election quietly. but we could point to our platform and say, it's in there, it's there. So after the election, we were able to work on it quickly.
I mean, it was hard to hear, but she's saying that we made that decision quietly, we took it to the election quietly, and that they decriminalised cocaine, MDMA and ice. Kosha Gada, this is insanity.
It's pretty brazen. I think, to me, what strikes me in that whole thing is it is such a lock from the left wing side of the party or the political landscape in Australia over there in ACT, and they know that. And that, to me, is kind of the takeaway over here, that when you're running without any opposition of any meaning and you're completely unencumbered, you can sort of do what you want. And we know this issue, decriminalising drugs, is something that is popular with one wing of the left throughout the Western sphere, certainly young voters. And so she sort of takes it as, we've got this mandate and let's funnel it through, and, isn't ashamed to, I guess, say that quiet part out loud.
It's unbelievable.
It is. This is what you get in an ABC town. I mean, the ACT, its dominant media is the ABC. It's got a beige newspaper in the corner that largely runs off the same agenda. It's got a couple of commercial stations that really aren't playing the game, and local television is just about bereft of any kind of proper comment on these sorts of things. So political figures like her, I mean, she's quite cunning to have got through what she has, but how arrogant to kind of almost boast about, hey, we tricked them.
I know, crazy.
Disgraceful.
Very quickly, what do you think of this idea put forward by two barristers, including Margaret Kineen today, that killers or, accused murderers should be given truth serum so that we can find out where they've buried the bodies?
No problem. Once you've gone past conviction and appeal and there's no avenue, you're a bad piece of you-know-what, and I actually don't care what they do to find out the truth from you. And if it means locking them away forever and trying this out to get the answer, I mean, there are so many, particularly women, bodies that are buried that are never going to be found again because the bloke will go to the grave having never told where it is.
And families want
answers,
will never know.
Deserve answers. They deserve it. And yeah, go for it. I mean, no problem at all with that.